Naomi here with another look at the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 to help you figure out which one is right for you. So far we've covered games and hardware specs, but today is all about controllers, one of the most important parts of the console experience. Let's start with the Xbox One controller, as detailed by our Xbox expert, Ryan McCaffrey.
Okay, to me, the Xbox 360 controller is the best controller ever made. Luckily, the Xbox One's controller didn't mess with what works. Instead, they've refined a number of aspects. Let's start with some basic info. The system comes with one controller, no surprise there. Additional controllers will go for $60 each. It's wireless, but can be connected to the system with a micro USB cable, and has a battery compartment which takes two AA batteries. One of the big new changes is that this compartment has been better integrated into the controller. It no longer bulges out on the bottom. Microsoft confirmed that you will be able to use the One controller with PCs, but you may need to wait a bit for that functionality. The overall shape is similar to the 360 pad, but feels a bit more comfortable. The thumbsticks are a little smaller, but felt more precise when we tested them out, and there's a nice texture around them so that your thumbs don't slip. The buttons are pretty much the same. 4 triggers and 4 face buttons, but I have to mention how much nicer the D-pad is. Gone is the mushy, circular D-pad from the 360 controller. This one is clicky and super responsive. The start and back buttons have been updated to be circular menu and view buttons. The functionality of these buttons will depend on the game, but honestly, they'll probably work just like the start and back buttons did. Finally, pressing the Xbox One logo up top brings up the dashboard. One of the most interesting changes are the dynamic impulse triggers. Basically, rumble motors have been built directly into the triggers, so you can feel rumble feedback when you fire a gun or hit the gas in a racing game. Other neat features? It's smart enough to switch to a low power mode when you're watching movies or away from the TV. It can use Connect to identify who's holding the controller, and it has an improved headset jack for clearer audio. Just as a reminder, the system ships with a new mono headset. The old 360 headsets won't work with the new system.
Thanks, Ryan. A sexy controller indeed. Of course, we're not going to stop it there because there's also a little system called the PlayStation 4 coming out. Colin Moriarty is on hand to talk about the DualShock 4. Take it away, Colin.
So the DualShock 2 was highly regarded during the times of PlayStation 2, but a number of people had some issues with the DualShock 3, especially when it came to shooters. But don't worry, because the DualShock 4 has been completely redesigned, and I like it much more than the DualShock 3. The system comes with one controller, and additional DualShock 4s can be purchased for $60. Like the DualShock 3, it has an internal rechargeable battery that can't be removed. Unlike the DS3, it's charged with a micro USB cable, not a mini USB cable. And of course, the controller is wireless and connects to the system via Bluetooth. Sony confirmed that this controller can also be used on PCs, and it has limited support on the PS3, which means some of the buttons may or may not work depending on the game. Now for the feel. The new shape does make it more comfortable in my opinion, and yes, as you can see, the sticks remain parallel to one another. The buttons are also largely the same. It has 4 face buttons, a D-pad, and 4 triggers. An options button replaces the select button, a share button is used to upload user gameplay footage to the internet, and the PS button accesses the XMB. The analog sticks are still clickable as buttons as well, for anything that needs an R3 or L3 button. Above the sticks, there's a 2-point capacitive touchpad, which is also clickable as a button. The controller has improved motion sensing technology, and there's a brand new light bar on the top. The light bar can be used in a few different ways. It can identify players, interact with the PlayStation camera, or react to the game you're playing. We don't have a lot of examples of this, but it can do things like flash when your health is low. Rounding out the tech bits, the controller also has a mono speaker built into it and a stereo headset jack. The PS4 ships with a mono earbud microphone which can plug into this jack.
Awesome. Thank you both, gentlemen. So what did you guys and gals think about those controllers? Are they swaying you towards a particular console? Let us know in the comments. Now we only have 2 more videos left in this Next Gen series, so be on the lookout for a video detailing new ways to play, like Connect 2.0 and the PlayStation camera, and another video that covers the system software found on both consoles. I'm Naomi Kyle, and thanks for watching.